This channel is about bringing you to a place where you can see that God is not the policeman that you imagine him to be. God is not somebody coming to cramp your style. God is not the morose or depressed perfectionist looking to censor your being around every corner. God is the parent you can come home to after a long semester at the university and you're tired, you're hungry, you wasted your money. You can come home to a friendly, good father or parent. God is that friend when you're down and out. You can come to his house and he'll do anything for you. This channel is about bringing you to a place where your heart can accept something like that. Where you can say, yes, maybe I want something like that. Maybe I can agree to such a relationship and being able to be in a relationship with such a being. You know, we've explained God as an alien. We have no way to relate to this strange, morose being that wants to micromanage you around every corner. This is wrong, that is wrong. You can't do this. What I'm telling you today is that's exactly the opposite of what God is. God is much more like you than you can think. The problem is religion has hidden this quite well, and it has been buried under a lot of nonsense. And a lot of times I've asked myself this question, like, why would God allow this kind of the message to become so diluted and unnecessarily burdening? And I would say the reason is that people love to rediscover things. People love a treasure hunt. And that's also the purpose of this channel, is getting you back to the treasure that is God. And the treasure that is a relationship with God. Where you come to a place where you actually see, wow, maybe there is a possibility that a relationship with a heavenly being can be rewarding, can be a treasure. You know, this heavenly being is and will be forever a human. He came in the body of a human being to forever be a human. And so God is not far from you. God is not alien to your feelings. You know, the conscience has done so much damage to human beings that they believe now that God is a nagger, God is a policeman, God is a thought criminal sniffer, where he can sniff out the thought criminals even. You know, that's the exact opposite of what God is. We're going to get in this channel, we're going to get into God's humor. That God is actually somebody that loves comedy, somebody that loves to laugh, somebody that loves to make jokes, and somebody that can take a joke. Religion has turned the Bible into an extremely morose book. And just as an example, why did God ask Abraham to sacrifice his son? And because that's a problem for a lot of people. And I agree, it can be a huge problem. You have to understand that example of Abraham, God asking Abraham to sacrifice his son. Abraham knew that he was acting out prophecy. It was a joke, an inside joke between Abraham and God. That Abraham knew God as a friend, and God knew Abraham as a friend. Abraham knew God wasn't there to take something from him. Abraham knew God as a friend. The Bible calls Abraham a friend of God. You know what Abraham's son Isaac, what it means? It means laughter. That word means laughter. If Abraham would have sacrificed Isaac, laughter would have died, right? And then we could have accepted, okay, God is a foreign being. God is somebody that we cannot relate to. But that's not what happened, actually. And Abraham knew he was acting out prophecy. The whole thing was an inside joke between Abraham and God. We see this as this extremely morose thing that happened. No, and even if Isaac died, Abraham believed God can raise him from the dead. There was a friendship relationship, a trust of character between the two that formed over years. This is not something that, a message came from a strange being to Abraham that, give up your son. We'll get into a lot of this type of talk and this type of philosophy of who is asking who to sacrifice. God doesn't expect us to sacrifice for him. That's the whole message of the Bible, actually. The sacrifice is him carrying our burdens, not the other way around. And we'll go very deeply into that. But I'm going to stop there for today.